My audio is going, and Alex, you want to test yours?
Test. Is my
All
audio working?
right. It looks like everything's good on our end. I see there are a few people watching. If you're watching, just let us know that the audio is going. So, what are we talking about this week? We have the tournament on Saturday, which was just a fun, much more casual tournament than the past few we've had, where those were specifically around testing something. This one was just people getting together and enjoying the game. And then we had, JC there, who hadn't played in a while. Captain Sark, who this was his first tournament, like he just recently started playing. And then you were there. I jumped in because we had odd numbers and just to round it off so there wasn't a bye. And yeah, it was a fun tournament. I really enjoyed myself. I don't know. How was it for you?
Yeah, it was a fun one. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I didn't feel any stress around it, which is the best part.
Yeah.
Because I think the last couple tournaments, like just at the end of the moment, I was a bit stressful because I had to figure out what deck I was running, and I'm like, I don't know, do I run this one, this one, this one, this one? This one was just like, all right, 9. I will take the play.
All right. So, music. Yes. Let me turn that down. Thank you, Steve. So what we're going to be doing today is Alex and I never got to face each other in the tournament, and we both have like small little twists on some classic decks. So we decided let's face each other. Start off by doing this game. So let's see how it goes.
Fireball.
All right. Down to 23. Oh yeah, this isn't my. Okay. There's definitely bigger changes I would have done to this deck if I were to redesign the main board. But let's start with Call to the Bones.
Call it.
Where's the skeletons? And then let's get ourselves a Hegemon as well while we're here. He's actually one of the ones I would have pulled from this deck. I would have pulled all my Hegemons from this deck. And then I'm going to end my turn by eating the skeleton.
Nom nom.
Nom nom nom. And then next round.
I will take a step back.
Oh no.
Underworld knowledge.
Haha, you've been hurt.
I'm done.
Alright. Let's I don't want to do this. Okay. I'm gonna go here. Swing at you for the 1.
23.
And this one's gonna go here. Let me put exert tokens so I can play the game properly. That one's just gonna go there. This guy's gonna come here and then drain this.
Yep.
So it goes up to 5. And then gonna take a step forward and drop a Chasmodon. I have a newfound respect for this card. It's so good. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna call this round.
Okay. I'm gonna move to the left.
To the left.
I'm playing Underworld Knowledge.
Haha, you're hurting yourself.
Here we go.
Let's go here and attack you.
21.
I'm gonna just go here.
Okay.
And my turn there. This guy's gonna come here, and this one will come here. They're coming. Next round. If you're watching, you
Move
want me to zoom in on any cards, let me know.
Rain of Arrows.
Cog restrict.
That is a card. Yep. Rain of Arrows.
Pressure point.
That is also a card. Rain of Arrows?
I like the drop in the confidence level. It's like Rain of Arrows, Rain of Arrows, Rain of Arrows. Pretty please. Yeah. Now I gotta think. Is there any other way I want to respond to this? Yeah, you got it. I'll take 5 and Casmodon will die. 1, 2, 4.
And I'll fireball you for 2. 1, 2, 4, 5.
I may have been hit for 7, but I feel like you got hurt more. I'll attack you for the 1.
20.
This guy will move here. I will take a step back and play Call to the Bones. So many arrows. Yeah. Okay, so just to track, this is exerted. These all exerted. This is exerted. Yeah, and then I'll eat one of these skeletons to draw a card.
Nom nom.
And that's round.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
14 cards remaining. You can only play one more Rain of Arrows.
Going to stay where I am. Question mark.
Exclamation mark? Semicolon?
We'll move here. We're gonna fireball you for 1. For 2.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this guy's gonna drain you for the 2.
18.
Skeleton will strike you for the 1.
17.
That's the most amount of damage I've done with a skeleton warrior in a game. Let's go here and strike you for 1.
16.
Let's go here and kill the skeleton.
Okay. Interesting.
Let's go here and drop a Casmodon. Sorry, I paid 1 ore instead of 10. Let's play 10 ore. I'm gonna also play Dedicated Studies.
Yep.
Drawing 2. Ooh. Let's discard a Hegemon and a Casmodon. And yeah, let's play another Casmodon here. And that's it for the round.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like this position that we're in, so I'm gonna start my turn with a jump. Dun, 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 go ahead, jump.
Wait.
Would you like to attack for 1? Yeah. Go for it.
So while that's on the stack, I just want to see what my big moves are. Okay, yeah, let's put the Skeleton Warriors attack onto the stack. Do you have a response to that?
Nope, nope.
Okay,
No
let
response.
that resolve. Um, if you are jumping here, you can jump here or here. If you jump here, you don't gotta rotate. You got no way to hit me. It just means that the Chasmodons are less likely to drain you this round.
I don't know about less likely. Perception-wise, impossible.
Yeah,
Without
but
like
I don't want to say impossible. Yeah, go for it. Resolve.
Shadow Grasp
Resolve.
could save him.
Yep.
Whee! And then I'm gonna just run a fireball you for 2.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, this guy is going to come here and drain you for the 2.
Yep.
I have high doubts that you're going to kill this guy, but
I'm not going. Yeah, I'm not bothering with him.
attack you for the 1.
Yep.
Now let's put 1 here, exerted. Let's put 1 here and exert it. And let's. Oh, do you have the jump on top of your deck? How many cards do you have left in your deck?
Oh no, that is definitely not there.
10 cards.
10.
Swipe you for the 2.
Sure. At 10.
All right, next round.
Next round. Interesting move did there. Card. Okay, I'm gonna play an Anguish Flame.
Ooh. You're not
I'm
in
not
desperation. Eh?
I'm not desperate though.
So it's just doing 3 damage?
3 damage.
I can take 3 damage. I'll go down to 9.
Anguish Flame.
With this one, I'm going to play Chrono Walker.
Ooh. That is.
Let's take out 20 and add 3. Sorry. 2, 3. Do you have a response to Chrono Walker?
No response to Chrono Walker.
Chrono Walker will be back in there. Response to the decoy?
No response to the decoy.
Okay. Chrono Walker hits the field, and it takes 3, going down to 3.
Hmm. Nine. Then. These guys haven't gone yet, right? None of these 3. I think I have to. That doesn't matter, anyways. Yeah, we're gonna fireball a skeleton. The skeleton to the right of me.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Skeleton.
Is it attacking back or?
No? Yes, it'll attack back before it dies.
Okay.
You running a desperation deck, that actually is a consideration. Okay. I'm gonna come in here and attack you for the 1.
Yep.
You're at 8, huh? Now you're in desperation. But Anguish Flame's action speed, so you couldn't do that. I can hit you for 6 right now. Or I can set myself up for better plays in the future. No, I'll go for the 6. So Casmodon draining you for 2.
6.
The 1 draining you for 2.
4.
And then the Hegemon draining you for 2 at the rear.
2.
Alright, next round.
Are you doing anything with core?
No.
Okay.
Ooh, I drew way too many cards.
I'm pretty sure that is a game with the Chrono Walker there.
Yeah.
I'll just finish my turn. I'll do my turn. I'll fireball a skeleton.
L attack back.
Alright, down to 1.
And then I'll come in and swipe you for the 2.
That'll do it.
All right, we'll leave it to the people who are watching. Do you want to see us do another game, or do you want to see us talk about some of the decks and some of the things about this tournament that we found exciting and interesting? But while we're waiting for them to respond, Casmodon, it's way better than I thought it was.
It doesn't have as much of the weakness as Celestial does.
Yeah.
Which is weird to say since the 7G and 6G.
Mm-hmm.
But just that one extra hit point is means the world.
Yeah.
Doesn't die to Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't die to one Tsunami.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff it just doesn't die to.
Yep. And then on top of that, it's nearly half the amount of aura and a chi lower. Yes, it has the resurrect and it doesn't pacify. Pacify, there's been a few instances where we've played games where pacify has mattered. And I actually forgot that Hegemon even has pacify until just now. I always forget that the Hegemon has pacify. The Casmodon, it's costing so much less. And then with Call to the Bones, like, it's so beautiful because we talked in an earlier conversation about how Call to the Bone, it mucks up the battlefield. Your opponents want to kill them. Now, and they're usually so easy to kill. But with Casmodon, if your opponent knows you're running Casmodon, they may be hesitant to kill some skeletons sometimes if they know that it's just going to open up that door for the Casmodon to enter the arena. So,
yeah,
I definitely had a good play. I think I was playing against JC once, and on turn 1, I took a step forward and dropped my skeletons. I dropped 2 in front of me and 1 to my side, and then 8-1. And on the next round, I charged up with both my skeletons, and for each one that I charged up with, he just knocked them down. I'm like, what are you doing? And I was like, drop Casmodons, 2 of them right in front of him, and it was a good start. All right, I haven't heard from anyone if they want to see us do another game, but did you want to try another game? Like, do you have a sideboard that you wanted to swap some cards out with?
I do have a sideboard.
All right.
Now, I don't have many relevant stuff in this matchup. But we'll do. I have 2 cards I think I can play in this matchup. That's not true. I have these. Okay.
Okay, these might actually be useful. Oh, I need to pull the... Oop. Accidentally spread my deck out. Can you rewind time a little bit?
Sure. Why did you spread your deck out?
I was trying to hit search and I accidentally hit spread. Oh, one more time.
One more time?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. If I could turn back time. That was a Madonna song, wasn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what? I don't think I want these in. These I do. Interesting.
Weird. Now my deck's... Oh, okay. My card's in my hand. It's like now my deck's 3 cards shy. And That's why. Yeah, I don't actually want these in my deck. Pull them.
Well, you're sideboard, and I'll talk about the tournament a little bit. So first round, I faced Brad, who ended up winning the tournament. He was playing what we like to call the Nubia hybrid deck, but he had his own twist on it, where the hybrid that he was sort of playing on, it was a hybrid of 3 decks rather than a hybrid of 2. It was also playing the holy deck, which was interesting.
Yeah. It I really like Brad's deck. It's nice to kind of see that return to some classics, because I think we've been on tabletop doing this for so long that we kind of forget what it's like playing that original meta, what it's like to actually play with cards. So he played a deck that is actually a deck he owns for the most part. So
I just thought of an interesting Future League tournament where one of your decks has to be a Future League deck, the other one has to be an old meta deck.
yeah, like part of Will's meta list.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so these ones on my left or your right are the ones from my deck. So pulling out my Hegemons and my Congress
Oh no.
and then putting in Meteorites.
I sideboarded wrong, so I'm taking out 4 Underworld Knowledges and 2 Otens. Bringing
Mythical
in
protections.
big mythical protection.
All right.
Oh, you sideboarded well, Sid.
If I were to redesign this deck, I actually wouldn't be putting looking at Meteorites as my main 7, but I like having like maybe 2 or 3 Congress. But yeah, it's the Hegemons. I think I got too worried that this deck would not have enough summons for the Casmodons to work, that I ended up putting in Hegemons, being like, well, if they die, then I can replace them with Casmodons. But nope, Call to the Bones does it.
I'm still gonna take the play.
Okay, cool.
Gonna step on up, fireball you.
Oh no. Let's go there. Let's drop a Call to the Bones and then eat one of the skeletons.
Delicious.
Alright, one there. Yeah, we'll drop them both ahead of me and draw a card. And then end around a Yamaduta.
Okay.
The Yama.
Alright, I'm going to move on up. We'll play Rain of Arrows.
All right, we'll be attacking you for the 4.
Yep. 1, 3, 4.
Okay, yep. Got no other play there.
And then I'll fireball you.
So 7 damage.
Yeah.
All right. That's an interesting moment. You got 6 cards in hand?
Yep.
Okay, let's move forward 1. I'm gonna play Dedicated Studies. Response?
No shot.
Okay. 1. Draw 2. Let's discard an Oten Another O10. And then play Call to the Bones. 2, 3. I'm going to drop 1, 2, and then eat. Should I eat the last one or draw a card? I mean, draw a card or attack. You're at a 21.
21.
I'm gonna attack for the 2.
Bold. Going down to 19.
All right, cool.
Next round.
Yep, next round.
I'm gonna take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna play a rain of arrows.
I'll attack for the 3.
No responses to the attacks. 1,
Alright.
2, 3.
And then before the 5 resolves, I'm gonna drop a Chrono Walker.
Chrono Walker. Bang.
Yeah, going back 1 spot.
Backwards. All right.
And then all these die.
And I'll fireball you.
Alright, cool. You're 16. I'm gonna eat the Chrono Walker.
Oh, you hit the Chrono Walker.
But you didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming. I was like planning my next turn. I'm like, will I fireball? Will I just move up to heavy attack? The Chrono Walker's eaten.
Next round.
Next round. Alright, we're gonna take a step forward here. And we're gonna Underworld Knowledge. That's what we're gonna do.
Alright. I'm gonna come in and swipe you for the 2.
13.
Alright, cool.
Becky. I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna fireball you for 2.
Alright. Interesting. Pretty risky play, but let's see how it goes. I won the first match, so I can be a little risky in this
Yeah.
match. All right. Meteorite top tier.
All right.
Response.
No response. No response.
Meteorite top tier.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Meteorite bottom tier, just on you.
So just 2 damage, right?
Yep. And then attack you
Down
for
to
2.
1. Oh, just the 1.
And then attack you for 2.
Odin.
All right.
Wait, is it? Yeah, that stops bottom
Yeah.
tier, right? Okay, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
5.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
Next
Next
round.
Yep.
A bold move, good sir. A bold move.
Very bold.
We'll try an Anguish Flame.
Yeah, I got no response. This game.
Okay.
That's a good one.
No, you didn't have the aura. You're missing the
No,
aura to do the middle, right?
I had only 1 aura left at the end. I had 11 when I played that bottom tier one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All
I'll
right.
do a little bit of sideboarding. I maybe over sideboarded a little bit.
Yeah.
Bring these 2 back in. No, we'll play it. We'll do 1 of each. I'm just gonna reveal it because I don't think I'm taking 2 mythicals out. We'll bring 1 Oaten, 1
Oh,
Underworld.
I haven't. I'm gonna be sideboarding too, so you may not want to.
That's fine. I don't think it changes much for you. Oh, we have a guest who showed up in our chat room. Oops.
That's okay. They can't. Just don't promote.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was to say we were live streaming. Check out the video on Facebook,
Okay.
or Twitch, right?
Yeah, Twitch
We do anything
and
else?
YouTube.
Oh, or YouTube.
Yeah, let's pull out those for those. So I'm gonna pull out 3 meteorites for 3 Cogrestrix.
That's fair.
So those are the Cogrestrix. Those are the meteorites.
Yeah, the meters were a bit risky.
Yeah.
You want some amount in?
Yeah.
I just don't know how many.
That was also just a weird game. Like I had 8 meteorites and I drew 5 of them. So.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. My hand, like I had drawn a lot of meteorites that game. And like I only got the Chasmodon at near the very end, so it doesn't even matter that like if I had gotten a few earlier, it would have made a big difference. Some of those meteorites into Chasmodons. All right, so I take the lead this time.
You do.
All right,
well, assuming you want.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Oh boy. Question: can you see my hand right now?
No. It's all facing.
You look over here. Okay. It is glitching for me, but that's okay. I can play from this glitch. They're watching your screen, not mine.
Yeah. All right, this is interesting.
Yeah, that is also a card. Haven't seen in a while.
All right, I'm gonna start by going there and ending my turn.
Double move.
Yep.
I will step up 1. Played Underworld Knowledge.
Nice. Next round.
Next round.
Yeah, my deck's acting really weird. I'm just gonna stay here.
Sure. I'll move up 1 and I'll give you a little fireball.
Yeah, down to 23.
Next round.
Yep. Interesting. Swing at you for the 2.
Sure. Down to 22. I shall move. Turn. Fireball you for 2.
I'm going to respond to that with a Chrono Walker.
Ooh. Go for it.
That's actually no, I'm gonna come to the side and drop the Chrono Walker there, so it's at 4.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Next round. Swing at you for the 3 with Chrono.
I think I am going to Oaten.
Sure.
I'm going to step up. It's not the greatest of plays. Not really where I want to be.
You're gonna step up to me?
I like how I'm regretting my own move. You know? Like, why did I do this? Let's start with the Rain of Arrows.
Let's pressure point that.
2, 4, 6, 7. Oof, that was a bad mill. Very bad mill. Yes, that's good. Pressure pointed. We're gonna play another Rain of Arrows.
We're gonna play another pressure point.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
5. 1 sec here. Oh, I'm guessing my nephew and niece or sister-in-law are watching, so love you too. They're being adorable. Don't know why it's lagging a lot for me. Anyone else having this issue? The stream seems to be going fine. Like the bit rate's fine. I had a few drop frames earlier, so that could have been it. But as of right now, it seems like everything's working fine. I'm not getting any errors on my end. So if anyone else is having issues with a lag, let me know. And there's not a whole lot I can do, but we can set ourselves up for the next stream to be a little bit better prepared. Okay, so 2 Rain of Arrows down.
Yep. Let's take a look at that. 18, eh? Oh, that's not even the card I thought it was. Ha.
It's a very small timeline.
Yeah. I think I gotta slow it down. I'm gonna fireball you for 2.
Okay. Down to 21. Let us create a buffer. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna play Call to the Bones. Where are my skeletons at? Alright, 2 in front of us and then 1 to the side, just in case we have that Rain of Arrows. I'd still like to have something out of this. And then let's eat one of them. Nom 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 nom. And that's round.
All right, next round.
Let's start with the Chrono Walker in for the 3.
1, 2, 3. Alright. Go play Rain of Arrows.
Let's cog restrict that.
I will play a Mythical Protection.
These are on top of your stack, so let's move them over there properly.
Yeah.
Skeleton Warrior will attack back. Chrono's already exerted, right? Chrono's already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's resolve the skeleton's damage.
Down to 18.
Mythical can resolve. I have no response to that.
Okay.
Cog fizzles. Here's a question. Does cog fizzle immediately or because the target's invalid, or can it respawn before the cog tries to resolve?
It would still...
Like it sits on the stack and then it fizzles when it tries to resolve, right?
Yeah. It would.
Okay.
That's how I saw it. I believe the rule would be.
Then I will... Can I just absorb the 5? I'm gonna just absorb the 5. I'll go down to 16. I lose the Skeleton Warrior and my Chrono Walker.
And then I will fireball you for 2.
Alright, going down to 14. This skeleton's gonna come here and swing at you for the 1.
17.
And then I'm gonna come forward 1. I'm gonna beckon a Casmodon. You have a response?
Sure. No response.
Okay. And this one will beckon here. And then I will beckon another Casmodon. You have a response?
No response.
Alright. Let's go there. And there. And then swing at you for the 2.
15.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Before I swing at you, I want to play Dedicated Studies.
Okay.
Who knows? I might get more Chasmodons.
That's true.
53, 26 cards in deck. Yeah, you don't target a whole lot. Let's discard this O10. And
That's not true. I target you every turn, Sid.
discard a Yamaduta. And then swing at you for the 2. Not as much as some people. Not when it matters.
Alright. It's your start.
Yes, it is. Swing at you for the 2. Well, drain you for the 2 with the Chasmodon.
9, 11.
And at the end of its turn, Skeleton will attack you for the 1.
10. Yeah, have to get home. Okay, then take another 4 and 1. Going to. Guys, if very unlikely. Very unlikely. I'm just gonna stay where I am and fireball you.
Really? Okay. I'm going to have Chasmodon drain you for 2.
8.
And I'm gonna run over here. Yeah, that seems good to me. Next round?
5. Yeah, next round. Not what I want.
I'm gonna start with the Chasmodon on your side, draining you for 2.
Take 6.
And end of his turn, Skeleton Warrior's gonna attack you for the 1.
5. 3. Turn. Fireball you for 2.
Down to 10.
Actually, no, I don't know if that's. Do I need to take out the skeleton? You get to move in.
I think this is checkmate.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I have to move. I'm just going to double move.
Okay.
No, that's not a good spot either. I have to. You can hit me from there.
Yeah, the Chasmodon is.
No. So you go 2, 4.
Yeah.
You get to go. Then that. Just gonna be 1 short, eh? Double move to here. Do 2 damage. Or do I do a different emergency play? Okay, so I'm currently right here.
Yes. Yep.
You're at 10.
Yep. Oh, 12 if you're not fireballing me.
I'm not fireballing you yet.
Okay, so I'm at 12.
We're gonna turn. We're going to jump.
One second. So jump doesn't give you a rotate, right?
No rotate. Correct.
And all 3 spots are currently occupied.
Currently, I'm not fighting.
Chrono Walker.
Sure.
Maybe a bit premature, but I'm thinking if I do this, then you can't play Anguish Flames or Rain of Arrows against me. No, jump can resolve.
Okay. Since you did that, I think I do this.
Interesting.
now you can't do 2 damage with this Chasmodon.
Yeah, I can. I can
guarantee
shift
me-
over to the side, and Casmodon can come down and attack you for 2.
Shh, you can't do anything, Sid.
Hi,
Can't do
Joseph.
anything. You can't do anything. Haha.
Casmodon can come over here to where you were and attack you for 2.
Can't do anything.
This is like the musical Lestat all over again.
Oh, dang you, Chrono Walker. I think this is still fine. Because this ensures me at least 1 turn, right?
Yes.
I don't instantly die at the start of the next turn. This now also does that. No, because you have Chrono Walker will be able to double move.
Yeah, Chrono Walker can hunt you down.
I think. Yeah, did you get it? I think you got it. Now. Bang. We'll go here regardless. I like this spot best.
Alright.
Then I'll fireball you.
Alright. I go down to 10. I'm gonna step to the side, facing this direction. Top tier meteorite.
You got it. You
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
Oh, dang. Did you have any more Chrono Walkers?
Yeah, I had another Chrono Walker in hand. But the meteorite
okay.
exhausted me of aura. The meteorite was like the most you can do, I'm pretty sure when it comes to meteorite preventing damage, is 2 with arcane shield. Well, depending on how many arcane shields you have. But you can't even play arcane shield, so you had to absorb the full 5. But in case there was something I wasn't thinking of, that's why I moved out of the way so that Casmodon, who would survive from this, can move to the side and still hit you for the 2. So, but yeah. I like meteorite. It's the kind of like the, just end this. It's lagging for people on YouTube. So I'm just gonna say, if you're watching on YouTube and you're experiencing some lag, feel free to switch over to Twitch or Facebook. And let us know how it's going there. Anyone, I think Steve is watching on Twitch, so you can let us know, is it lagging over there? All right, cool. All right, we got 10 minutes. Let's talk a little bit about the tournament. So there was, first place was Brad running. Actually, let me pull up the tournament. Tabletop.to. So Brad was running Angels, which is something, like I said, I was really happy to see him bring in that deck. Because I think for a little while, we also got comfortable with this idea of being like, oh, would I be playing against Angels? And then it's like, no, the odds are very slim. We're not really facing against Angels too often, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think people got comfortable with Angels not being in the tournament. And then that was a good opportunity for Brad to come in and really decimate that. And that was also my hope with OTK, is that after a little while, people wouldn't be expecting an OTK deck to show up. So when it does, it just destroys everyone because you're not putting in your fail safes to deal with OTKs.
Makes sense.
So, Brad, I'm pretty sure you mentioned you're watching. That was a really great deck. I really enjoyed it. I'll get that deck list up soon. What was Steve running?
Steve is weighing Kun.
Kun Boltshots, yes. We've seen that deck before. It was definitely a really solid deck, solid build. I think it's just the value of Boltshot is, if you're playing Bellum, it's so hard to ignore.
Yeah, he's been tweaking that deck too. I know specifically the first time he ran it, he did not build his sideboard correctly. He said so.
Yeah,
he put cards in his sideboards that he directly didn't have cards to take out for, like the wrong chi.
Yeah.
So he fixed that up. I don't know if he did much changing to the deck. You'd have to ask him about it, because I didn't face him. I faced Dragon God and I faced JT. Both of them were playing Odara, Otara Blitz.
Oh, yeah, I am getting word that it's lagging on a lot of fronts. So even on Twitch,
Really?
it seems the video froze for a few. It's been on and off lag most of the night. So video is currently frozen as you switch to the website view. So I'm wondering what's happening and if there's a lot of things that are like open that are causing issues. So I'm thinking I'm gonna close Tabletop Simulator and see if that gives some more bandwidth to my computer.
Go for it.
Okay. Because yeah, I just have Tabletop TO loaded up on my screen. Okay, let's close that. I really should have rebooted my computer before trying to jump into the live stream. I normally do, but yeah. So hopefully that helps with the streaming and with the bandwidth. I'm doing pretty good on the numbers here. So, all right. So, yeah, there's the Steve Boltshot. And then we even saw in there an interesting thing was one of the games he lost, or one of the big decisions he thought was painful for him, was having the dense fog down, because dense fog stops Gust from working.
Yeah.
So those two cards worked completely contrary to each other, and that did hurt his playstyle. I think if you're running dense fogs, like, there's something you need to play with, and you need to design it in such a way that your opponent can't play with them at all.
Yeah.
So they're a hard card to master. So Brad saying his deck was an Angel Holy Damage hybrid. Yeah. I will get that deck list up. I don't know if I have it open anywhere. And I don't want to just jump in. I don't think it's the broadcast, as each of the 3 channels seem to be suffering the same lag. Yeah, so I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry to everyone. I'll try to put the recording up on YouTube and see if that works better after it. Yeah. So Steve was saying, I really do think it was tabletop. My computer was probably running some background operations which are eating some of the RAM, and now like I have this notification on my screen about updating something. So I think my computer just needed to reboot before I had done the stream. I'll make sure in the future I reboot my computer before doing any of the streams. So Brad had the Angels, Steve had Kun Boltshot, which did really well. You had the Desperation Idris that we just saw, and then I had the core Chasmodons. Your Desperation, you said both our decks were kind of a twist on things. How was yours a twist?
So I've never seen Idris playing Desperation, and maybe somebody else has. I'm used to doing the Malik Desperation.
Yeah.
Is usually my go-to. And I don't know if I enjoyed the Idris or the Malik better.
Yeah.
So what Malik has over the Idris is Malik will do his heavy attack all day, even against summons.
Yeah.
Where Idris is just like, I'm just going to fully ignore all these summons.
And just try to take damage.
And then try to kill you.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure which one I did enjoy. Though I will say I did just almost pretty much almost 90% just ported the 2 decks over. I didn't adjust the deck to the Idris Desperation.
Yeah.
And that's a whole different story too.
What would you...
Underworld knowledges are less valuable on Idris.
That's true.
Because you pretty much need to fireball every turn.
Yeah. And you probably would have been looking at I would have looked at Infernal Lashbacks, right? They're decent output.
Sure.
They're doing what you want, which is hurting you, but in a controlled environment. And since they are swift speed, you could play something like Anguish Flames, which they think, okay, it's I like to say you could trick them and being like, oh, you'll play the Anguish Flames, and then they'll decide to not do anything about it, so then you play the Infernal Lashback, which drops you into Desperation, but then they'll just respond to the Infernal Lashback. But it's a fun synergy when you put Anguish Flames onto the stack, and then in response to it, you play Infernal Lash back, giving you the desperation that you need at that moment. And in the rare cases that your opponent heals you in the middle of your Infernal Lash back or your desperation mode, and they bring you out of desperation, you can then use this to get yourself back into desperation. But yeah, what other things would you have looked at? Maybe Death Eaters?
Death Eaters would have been interesting. I don't know. You definitely want to look at the lower chi more than the higher chi, because your higher chi is very much need to be Anguish Flames.
Yes.
Like I was actually having in our matchups here, I got a lot of the Rain of Arrows, but not many Anguish Flames in our matchups.
Interesting. Yeah.
In the Malik deck, I have a good 50-50 split, but I only did like a change of, I think I took 2 Rain of Arrows out for Idris, but it may be more.
Yeah.
Because all of our games we had, I ended up around 80 aura. It wasn't anywhere near me using my aura up.
Yeah.
So that way I could have used Anguish Flames defensively as well to just clear some summons out of the way, if I was getting more of them.
Yeah. No, I think so I know when I ran the Desperation, I had a lot of Anguish Flames, and I always had the issue that when I got to late game, my aura was more or less done before I could even play the Anguish Flames. So I kind of like the Idris aspect to it, but the thing that you lose about being Malik is like, I don't know, there's this joy about playing Malik and just running into the center of combat and just start bashing people as much as you can.
Yeah.
I find that so much fun.
I felt like I was out of position with Idris a lot.
Yeah.
Where I don't feel as much with Malik.
Yeah, actually, so that kind of makes me think the same. Like, that was one of my thoughts when it came to the core deck, was that a lot of the times I was sending my creatures out to fight, so I had Cog Restricts in my hand, and it was always this weird moment with Cog Restricts and pressure points where it's like, I want to be close enough to play these, but my deck kind of wants me to stay in the background. So it's kind of the same thing with the Idris deck. Like, you want to stay back because you're throwing these fireballs, but you want to get yourself into desperation too before your aura gets too low that you can't capitalize off of it. Were you running whip smashes?
I didn't have any whip smashes. Because I don't run them in the Malik deck. Like I literally said, I pretty much just straight up ported it.
Yeah.
There was a few. What's it called? The 6G where you can pay X life. A few underworld dealings in the 6G slot. Just to get me to desperation if I needed it.
Yeah. No, I think overall it was a really fun tournament. I'm glad that there were a few people who experimented with things. And then we also had room to show that, you know, you can experiment, you can enjoy the game, but there is also this place of like designing a well-crafted deck that you've mastered will do you well. How long before the tournament did you decide you were going to play with the Idris Desperation deck?
5 seconds.
So I had built that core deck maybe like an hour before the tournament. It took me like 15 minutes. I built my core deck just before the tournament. Because I had
just gotten into the house.
Oh. Yeah.
And then Dragon God Stark needed assistance with tabletops, so I went on to help him first with sideboarding. And so I was gonna just use the Love You Long Time deck. But then we started talking with JC there, and I was like, I'll play a JC deck. And then we're like, well, Steve's gonna be 5 minutes. I'm like, I can build a deck in 5 minutes.
Nice. It's kind of cheating. You didn't actually build the deck. You just changed the champion.
There were a couple card switches. I took
Sure.
Added 2 Anguish Flames, sir. 2 Anguish Flames. That's a deck change if I've ever seen one.
But yeah, no, it was fun. All right, to wrap this up, so there is the next tournament is on the 20th, which is the Future League Focus tournament. People bring in 2 decks. You got to win with both decks to win the round, win the match. And the idea, yes, you can use Future League stuff, but I want you to still come in there with the mentality to win the tournament, because we want to see what top tier game breaking cards there are in the Future League list. So that's the reason why we have the tournament. The tournament isn't just to play a test deck, because we do that every Friday night, right? The tournament is to look for competitive decks. So if you're coming out on the 20th, we got a good chunk of people who are watching us right now. So if you're coming out for the 20th, that's that. It is a free to enter tournament, and you'll be getting the promo, last month's Future League promo, which is Primordial Force. I guess it's the people who got it this month. Also, I need to get order the next few months Future League promo, so you and I have to sit down and talk about that. Anyone's part of the Future League, let Alex know which promos you want. And then Will does his Meta Mondays, so if you want to be part of the conversation of how to determine what top tier meta decks exist, reach out to him on Discord, and he'll help you with that. Joseph, yes, it's for the Future League tournament. You bring in 2 decks, 2 full 50 card decks on Tabletop Simulator, and you play with 1 champion. At the beginning of the match, you play with one of your champions, and if you win, you're forced to switch to your other deck and try to win with the other deck. So you gotta bring 2 decks that you're very comfortable with. If you lose, you can choose to stick with the same deck or switch to the other deck. And then there's some nuance on when you get to see what your opponent's playing with. So we'll talk about that. But if you're interested, reach out to me on Discord or Facebook or anywhere else, and we'll get you more information. And then what else is coming up soon? Yeah, Meta Mondays, tournament on 20th. Are we going to try to stream the next RPG session if we do one?
I don't see why not.
All right, we will try our best. Yes, Joseph, you can use all the cards that are on Tabletop Simulator, including the Future League cards, so the unpublished testing cards.
If you give us a bit, I've just set up a meeting with Steve. We're going to be doing a cleanup of that.
Nice.
We are going to have a section of cards that will not be available for the next tournament.
Okay, cool. Are you finally taking Dean and Bobby off of the list?
Yeah, we're going to do a full cleanup.
Yeah. Okay, so that's everything for now. Thank you to all our Patreon supporters. Thank you to everyone who helps us week over week, month over month. COVID has been a very difficult time, but as things hopefully start relaxing in different areas and we can get back to playing in person, we'll start streaming in-person games. And we have some pretty cool announcements coming out in the next few months. And when they... So, just follow us and cool things to come. I'm rambling. I should just wrap this up. All right, that's it for tonight. Thank you, everyone who came to watch, and we will see you next week. All right, bye.
Bye.